Alright, listen the fuck up, droogs. My little buggers. Hey. Sasha Fem Reznov, thanks for the $2. Appreciate that. Wow. Russian spy. Crazy. Unbelievable. 2 days in a row. Hell yeah. Although this might be a brief day because I, my fucking, about like 10 minutes ago, my stomach has just been a little bit odd. So we'll see. We'll see. Might just have a brief one. A quick one. A quickie. You guys want a little quickie with me? Fill the goal in like 10 minutes. And then, all right. Ooh. Okay. He's got the mud fountain. It's not mud fountain. It's like it's more like a pain thing. Don't worry. Don't worry, Bo. Cereal only diet. It's not that. I think it's more. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely don't eat like a well-behaved person when when I'm sick. For sure. For sure. Mame, thanks for the $4.99. Appreciate it. So starts the quickie. Gotta eat some fruit, buddy. Stop giving me fucking health advice, guys. You don't know anything. I've told you nothing. I've given you so little information. Your body is resisting the Ottoman research. Bro, the Ottoman research is based. What the fuck? I am loving the Ottoman research. Right. Am I gonna... I want to do memes. I want to do memes. I could even just do like a bit of reading because there is a bit to... There was something I was just going to read throughout the entire stream actually, but we'll see. There's Lebanese starving from covering the IPC. I'm not going to make starving jokes. That's not funny. Fuck off. I mean, there could be funny jokes, but it's just that's not. You need a proper. The more sensitive the situation, the more of a zinger it needs to be. You know. Do you think Zionism is indigenous decolonization? I mean, no, I don't think talking about decolonization and indigenous on either end of that conflict is helpful to anyone. It's so stupid. Ugh. Does that mean if they can find any Jews who were converts and descended from converts, then they don't get to go to Israel? Like, would you care? What the fuck? Shut up. I don't like you guys. I do not. Not a fan. Tell Discord. What? That I don't like you guys. They know. They know. Shares. Discord. Discord. Live. Ooh. Okay. We have to pump the numbers though. I'm not going to watch that historians thing today. That'll be tomorrow, I guess. Look at Anna's latest spiral. What, Anna Kasparian? No way. Hell no. Not today. That's a whole thing in and of itself, catching up with whatever the fuck she's on. Now this is interesting. What's going on here? What's this all about?
Oh. Just took a little... No. How old are you?
18.
18?
Want to see my license?
Oh. Just took a little younger.
Thanks.
This is that's my meme. I made that. I came up with fuck you. That's my this is theft. This is a deceptive person. This is a bad person. I wasn't notified. That's my meme. Meme theft, no laughing matter. To be fair, claims they were dancing is very... Oh, wait, stop anti-Semitism. Anna goes full tinfoil hat, pushing the lie that Jews celebrated 9/11. By spewing this now deleted conspiracy, she blames an entire people for terrorism. Disgusting, dangerous, and revealing of her unhinged spiral. You wouldn't download a meme. Yes. Oh my god, not only are people like you stupid and genocidal, you're lazy as too. Lazy ass too? Can't be bothered to read FBI documents, but certain they don't describe Israeli nationals seen celebrating as the towers were getting hit. I'm not going to do your homework for you. FBI documents. To be fair, claims they were dancing is very offensive as there is no proof of such behavior, aside from the witness who called the authorities after she saw it happen. What? What? FBI and police documents state that the Israeli nationals claimed they were simply documenting the events on 9/11, which they definitely had no idea about ahead of time. They just have this incredible talent of predicting terrorist attacks before they happen. I gotta find the FBI record. Is there actually a whole thing into this? Jesus Christ. It's like the USS Liberty as well. I don't know why. I don't know why it just had to be the case that the USS Liberty survivors, that at least like 2 or 3 of them, just decided that it would be that they would become the fucking lightning rods, the silver bullets for all the retarded conspiracy theorists about Israel. And they go and do the rounds on all the alt media channels, being like, "Listen, I was there, okay, and I could see I could see his Israeli eyes coming down in the boat." I'm like, really? What is it they say about getting people to recall particularly chaotic and traumatic events like decades after the fact? So Avi wants to go into details about it. He's got a whole thing, does he? What's... I wonder what Avi's research doc is on the dancing Israelis. Wasn't I just remember I remember hearing that it was maybe a Zumba class, but I don't fucking... Really, wow. So in the middle of one of the most unprecedented, deadliest terror attacks like, ever, someone called the authorities to say they saw something weird. That's that's crazy. I feel like a lot of these, I don't know, I'm maybe a bit arrogant when it comes to these conspiracy theories. Maybe I should do more of them. I don't know. Maybe I should do more research into them. But when I look at, like, say, for example, US Liberty bombing, sometimes, and this is why maybe it is arrogance, because I just sometimes think that if you have a reasonable amount of knowledge on any of these events, it's usually quite easy to be like, okay, you're just asking questions that have really simple answers, or you're just leaving massive gaps that you can't address. So for example, when people say that, oh, like Israel was actually saying that America should get rid of Saddam, right? Like Netanyahu was saying, oh, get rid of Saddam, even though the whole time, and we know this from the Chilcot inquiry, like this intel about Saddam having weapons of mass destruction, working on chemical weapons, this all came from the United Kingdom. It came from British intelligence, it came from American intelligence, it came from, I think, some Iraqi defectors, but like Israel didn't really contribute all that much to this theory. Like the British and the Americans were kind of doing this by themselves. That's why it was a unilateral decision without the UN. But people will say, oh, well, why did Israel really want it? Like, we did it on Israel's behalf. But it's like, really, you can't think of any reason Israel would have wanted Saddam Hussein out of power. The guy who was the great white hope of the Arabs to destroy Israel for like decades. The guy who gave like blustering speeches about how he was going to torch Israel with half of the land with chemical weapons. The guy who fired Scuds at Israel in the 90s during the Gulf War. Like, really? You can't think of any reason Israel might just be like, yeah, please, we don't like Saddam, do that. Yeah, get rid of him. Yeah, fuck. Saddam Hussein just that he made a lot of enemies. That's what he did. He made many enemies. So with the U.S. liberty, I don't know anything about the conspiracy theory on this. So if I was ever going to debate it, I'd have to go digging quite deep. But like one question I would have just instinctively is, why would they have done this? Why would they have bombed this US ship on the 8th of June, 1967? Is it because they wanted to do a false flag to get America involved? Or were they angry at America for something? Like, what did conspiracy theorists actually say? Because I don't, what would the motive be? What would you gain from doing this? Wait, what? Why do conspiracy theorists say Israel attacked the, this should probably be a ChatGPT question, USS Liberty? Faking Egyptian. Yeah, but if that's the case, then why? Why would they do that? And people, the obvious answer someone might give is to say, oh, they false flagged an attack because they wanted America to intervene on Israel's behalf, right? That's like the obvious. That's the obvious answer. That's what I thought. That's, if I was a conspiracy theorist, I would say that. That's where my head would go. But that doesn't make sense. If you know anything about the 6 Day War, that really doesn't make sense. Why would they, on the 8th of June, in the middle of a 6 Day War, where the first shots were fired in the morning of June 5th, if you know anything about the 6 Day War, it's not actually a 6 Day War. Like, not really. This war was pretty much decided in like the first 10 minutes. Those sorties, those airstrikes from Israel on Egypt, taking out the entire fucking airfields, like that was it. The war was over. The war was done. There was no going back from that. Like that, Egypt was the big fucking force compared to Syria and Jordan. Jordan was actually quite reluctant to get too involved in this war. Syria, I think, joined in fairly late. Yeah, like it's closer to a 6-minute war than a 6-day war. Yeah, like the decisive blows of the 6-day war happened like first thing in the morning. You know, it's so why would they on day 3 be like, hey, let's do a false flag to get the Americans involved? Like, why? Conspiracy theories like hummus using human shields. Oh, we're doing it. Whoa. White versus local. Nah, they don't use human shields. It's just guerrilla warfare, bro. It's just guerrilla warfare. they never.
ولا يعلمون
Meanwhile,
أن الشعب الفلسطيني قد طور من موته ومن بحثه على الموت، ولذلك أصبح الموت عند الشعب الفلسطيني صناعة تجيده النساء، تجيده كل من في هذه الأرض، يجيده الشيوخ، يجيده المجاهدون، ويجيده الأطفال. لذلك شكلوا دروعا بشرية من النساء والأطفال والشيوخ والمجاهدين ليتحدوا بذلك آلة القصف الصهيونية، وكأنهم يقولون للعدو الصهيوني إننا نحرص على الموت كما تحرصون على الحياة.
And you might be thinking, well, that's 2008, you know, it's a long time ago. And this guy's just one dude. You know, he might be one of the more extreme Hamas members. It's like, this is Bassem Naim today, Hamas official in Qatar. If death is inevitable, then it is a disgrace to die a coward in light of the new offensive into Gaza City. Imagine saying that from fucking Qatar. What a dude. What an asshole. Yo. Oh man. Whew. Third time in a row I join your stream ostensibly, judging by the title about Israel breaking international law. To instead, so you talk about dumb leftist talking points. I have a rule now. It's just that every time someone wants to come in here with some retarded left-wing concern trolling, I'm just gonna fire back. We're just doing it, okay? You guys want to fight dirty? I'm fighting dirty. I don't care. We're doing all the shit. If you guys want to communicate solely in memes and quips, then you get in the back. Because just trust me, like I know the talking points well enough. There's always an answer. It's just as ridiculous as whatever you're offering me. Let me see. Hang on. I want to do connections, and then we're going to read IPC stuff. Oh. Gavin, thanks for tier 1 sub. Thank you. 1 minute. I love it how they just, I don't know, I've noticed there's this tendency, and maybe it's clearly originating from someone because these people are all hive mind. Like people, I've noticed there's this common criticism of me where they say that, oh, like all you do learn about is you get hung up with lefty talking points and about things that where they're like, oh, maybe technically wrong on like 5% of an issue whilst ignoring the bigger picture. But I'm like, that's not what I do at all. Like I feel like what happens is that people have a forest in front of them, right? And that's a forest. And then I feel like I'm looking at these trees are not real. These are like fake trees, or these trees are like being misinterpreted. So, and I'll go in and I'll be like, for example, here's one, but then they'll just think I'm only doing one. But it's like you kind of the problem is that there are so many bullshit trees that you kind of need to do one at a time. Like maybe you want counter narrative, or like, I don't know, weird. But if that annoys you, just stop being so fucking wrong about everything. Stop it. Anyway. No, I don't want to do Wordle. Wordle's like... I keep forgetting what my 3 vowel word is when I do Wordle to start. Why do I never remember? I remember I used to do like spear or smear or whatever for like the A and E, but there's a 3 vowel like A, E, and I, or... Not fucking adieu. Shut up. I'm not French. Shut up. Ooh, that's a good one. Team effort. Team effort. Audio. Wow. No. Okay. Your frustration comes from a genuine interest in international law, international relations, and conflict. Super jaded. Well, if you're genuinely interested in those stuff, I don't know why you have an issue with what I... Oh, raise. That might have been why, yeah. I don't know why you have an issue with my commentary then, because I feel like I dig deeper into these things than like anyone else on the other side, but whatever. Ooh, Spear and Cloud. That's a good one, yeah. But I want to use another vowel. I want to use O or U, but how do I throw that one in? I can't really use like that's cheap because the S is a bit of a waste. That's a bit of a waste. Fuck. Loner. But there's no A. The A is in there somewhere, right? What? Say loner. No, that's not good. Oh, well done. Well done. We're doing team effort for this. I don't care. I'll do connections without any help. Oh, shit. Okay, I don't think there's going to be a U. So A... Try TA something? I'm sorry. Fuck it. Yes! We got 2 greens! And they say ableism rots the brain. Fuck. Okay, now, okay, no problem. No problem. So we're going to start with a word that could be R, A, ratty. Ranty. Is that even a thing? That's a stupid word though. There's no fucking way. Oh. Uh what? That's rotty? What are these fucking words? Rapty? I don't know what any of these words are, but okay, wait, which one of these sounds most like a word? Is it U or W? It's not it's not fucking P. Like what? Like a cute word for a raptor. Ramty. Huh? Okay. Okay, it's not that. Okay. Is there something obvious that I'm just not realizing? No. No. Definitely not. No. Eh? Is it this going to be something really? Because normally it's not an obscure word. Normally it's not one of those words that's just like not really used in everyday. What's happening? Wait, dude. At least I'm in a position where I can just kind of like wing it, or you know, one of these will wait. Jesus, double fucking T, idiot, retard. Fuck me. It was ratty. Okay. Think out the box. Think out the box. Thank you, chat. Okay. Okay. Oh, lots of actors. Okay. Adams. Okay. Adams family. Okay. Chevy Chase. Okay. It's not going to be actors. There's too many of them. Uh, okay. Las Vegas and Strip will not be, they'll be separate. Yeah. Okay. Grant Draw? There's so many, what, like Quincy Adams, Hugh Grant, John Studd, Henry Ford. Are these all, bro? Omaha, Nebraska, Las Vegas, Nevada. Are there Washington D.C.? No way. D.C.'s not a state, and there's not a fourth one unless there's a state where the capital is like Ford or some bullshit. Oh, that probably is Ford. Cars. Tom Cruise. Oh, like Cruise Waltz. No. Chevy Chase. Chase Cruise. It's like Rush. Waltz. It's all like movements. Isn't it like you waltz in or you're cruising or you rush or you chase? Yeah? Verbs. Okay. Nice one. Saving Private Ryan. John Malkovich. I don't know. Are these oh, Private Ryan's like that's a Spielberg film, is it? War film? But I don't know what these other ones would be. Amy. There used to be an artist called Amy Studd. Thanks. Okay. Omaha, John Malkovich, Studd, Grant, Amy Draw. Oh, poker, strip poker, stud poker. Omaha poker. No, I stop. Draw poker? No. Oh, but there's like Texas Hold'em. Are there other kinds of fucking poker that I don't know about? Probably. It's probably going to be something fucking retarded like that. Yeah. Um. Hmm. Mm. Strip, stud, draw. Well, would you say but yeah, it's like, again, obviously lots of poker happens in Las Vegas, but is there actually a type of poker called Las Vegas poker? Like what? You get married while you play. Oh, wait. John Malkovich, this is not, it's not just called John Malkovich, is it? It's called like something, like Being John Malkovich, isn't it? And Saving Private Ryan, Chasing Amy is a film. But what would the last one be? I, something Adams? Like, but it would come before Saving Private Ryan, Chasing Amy. I think it's Being John Malkovich, isn't it? Or something John Malkovich. I don't know what the last one is though, so rip. But that's, we'll put those aside because that's definitely like film names that start with a fucking verb. Verbs! It's all verbs. Okay. What does Omaha? Omaha, Nebraska. Let's just try this for poker. Because there's no way it could be, there could be Omaha poker, I guess. But would it be anything else? Would it be like Ford poker or Grant poker? No, surely not. Okay, yeah. So, oh, it'd be like going to Washington or some shit, right? But then what's Las Vegas, Grant? Oh, wait. But it's like names. George Washington, Henry Ford, something Adams. Are these like presidents? Gerald Ford, someone Adams, someone Grant, someone Washington. And then this is Saving Private Ryan, Chasing Amy, fucking Las Vegas, cucking Las Vegas. Nice one. Leaving Las Vegas, gay. Proper nouns after okay, thank you. Being John, it was Being John Malkovich. Yeah, okay. Where's the archive? Where's the fucking archive? Hey. A minute. Hating and gooning in Las Vegas. Do catfishing. What? All right. Play. Vermouth. Plymouth. Dartmouth. Oh no, there's no there. Blabbermouth. You can't handle vermouth. There's no way. Words that end with mouth. Fuck off. Chatterbox. Windbag. Yapper. Prattler. Is a prattler someone who... Bickering prattle. Yeah, it is. It is. Well, I think in... Blabbermouth. Quite the talker. So how did I get that one first? That's crazy. Fly wheel dashboard marsala. Okay. Vermouth, sherry, port. Is marsala a drink? No, wait. Fuck. Mountains? It's fucking American shit. Mount Rushmore, like Plymouth Rock. Is Plymouth Rock up? I don't even know what Plymouth Rock is. Is it a rock? Is it a hill? A mountain? Is it a giant rock? Like fucking, like in Australia? Dashboard, flywheel. Fucking the. Excuse me. Dartmouth. I don't actually know what Dartmouth is. Pisco is so good. What at this? Apparently Pisco is an alcohol. Oh. Chicken tikka marsala. It's not that. If it's drinks, it would have to be, right? It would be vermouth. Unless it's like classic something. But no, because a classic something would be like a cocktail. Vermouth, sherry, marsala, port. I'm going to just guess that one because I don't know. Oh, wait. I think I figured out the other one. Right? Plymouth Rock, Little Rock, Arkansas. The Rock. What other rock is there? Classic rock? Oh, the genre. Starting with ways to move quick. What? Hang on. Excuse me? Oh, dart, dash, fly, and rush. Oh, okay, yeah. Dashboard rock. Nice one. Man, I didn't. Oh, God, I don't feel well now. Ugh. I don't think it's anything I ate. Huh. We'll see. Back to politics, Skippy. Fuck politics, man. This is banging. This is great. Candy cane, zebra, piano keys. This is a barber pole. They're all like patterns, right? But no, it's not that because there's more. Like yin yang would be. No, yin yang's not like a series of like stripes though, right? You know, piano keys, black and white, candy cane, maybe. Maybe? But I feel like domino and yin yang symbol could go in there as well. Although with the yin yang, it's more like there's two. No, I don't think it's that. Because there's also like rotating, like a barber pole, ceiling fan, carousel. And I don't know exactly what a ski pole does. Chopsticks, claves, knitting needles, ski poles. I actually own claves. I don't really use them that often. Lazy Susan. That's you guys. I don't know what a lazy Susan is. A crook. Crook, crowbar. That's just making me think of Home Alone. A crochet hook. What is a crochet hook? Wait, things that go round and round and round. Oh, a lazy Susan might do that. Like, isn't it like a ride? Ceiling fan, carousel, barber's pole. It wouldn't be a candy cane. Might be a, I don't think a crochet hook would ever. Based. Based? Okay. One medium one and one hard one. Okay. So wait, yin and yang is like domino with. No, I think the stripes thing, the black and white is still there, isn't it? Because dominoes are black and white. But no, it's not. The stripe thing still doesn't work because a yin and yang is still, but that's not stripes. But neither is domino. Crowbar, like the shape. Like this. Like it's got the thing. It's got the thing. Curved rod. And this is to do with stripes and opposites. Opposites. Black and white zebra, black and white keys. Like black and white things. Okay, nice. Is the pianist missing black and white? Well, it's because also like Barber's Pole and Candy Canes had like the series stuff. This game is racist. Based. Okay, one more. We're caught up. We gotta catch up. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn chat off again in a second. Get out of here. All right. One more. We are so blind. Dipsy, Lala, where's Tinky Winky and Poe? Wait, no. It's not that. That's crazy. I thought it would be so easy. Google. Yankee. Satellite dish. Fantasy insect. That's you guys. Words that describe Lonerbox chatters. Dipsy, flub, insect, no, gaff, Yankee. It's too many. Dream. So Teletubby is there. Oh! Wait, there's no way. Hey. Fuck. Am I really one off? Because Teletubbies have antennas. Satellite dish Teletubby. Is one of these like an animal? Like a no or a lala? Or an eye is an animal, but insects! Hey, let's go. My childhood is paying off. Fantasy dream. Lala, like La La Land? Neverland? Oh, Dreamland, Fantasyland. These are all whimsical, yeah, lands of the imagination based. Okay. A gaff, a flub, a no, and a boo-boo. Okay. Yankee, cheese, Google, and Dipsy. Why would that be dip, goo, cheese, yeah, no? Key, he's an oogle, ips, no? It's not like half of a word. Yankee Doodle? No, I should figure this out. Feel bad if I don't figure out why it works together. Yankee. I can only think of Yankee Doodle. I don't even know what that means. It's just a phrase I've heard. Jesus Christ. This is gonna be like an American thing where, like, Google Doodle, Yankee Doodle, is that Dipsy Doodle? What's a? What's a? I don't care. Don't care. What is a Google Doodle? Hey. Absolute trash. Oh, the things that they put up for the themes. Is that what a Google Doodle is? Ugh, that's stupid. Fake words. I should have done a fake words category for sure. Hello, chat. Welcome back. Selfish yank, selfish cheese. Things that eat too many cornflakes. Nice one. Go do catfishing. No. I'm going to spend the rest of the time. Cheese doodle is a cheese puff. Ethan Klein accuses Philip DeFranco of being a Hassan dick rider. Okay. John Bolton's house was raided. Yeah, I know. That's weird, isn't it? Why? Definitely not for the Iraq War or anything like that, right?
Would you support anyone that's accused of SA?
If they were found like convicted of SA, no, I want to support them.
Why don't you take a look down at your shirt?
Was Tupac convicted of that?
Yeah, he was.
It's not hypocritical because I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't? Are you going to wear the shirt again?
Probably not. No, found it in my girlfriend's
No. Oh, it
closet.
was a gift? Your girlfriend's shirt. So your girlfriend supports someone that's convicted of SA.
Neither me nor her knows anything about anything about what Tupac did or didn't do.
So it's okay if someone supports Trump. And that's your main argument against Trump, is that he's a despicable person and he's been accused of SA. But you have someone on your shirt that you're wearing right now that was convicted of the same crime.
Oh,
Bro, do you
no.
expect me to like take my shirt off right now? Do you want?
Yeah, I think you should go. I think
You just want me to stream naked, you pedophile? He's such a debate bro. I love it. He's such a fucking... Wasn't the... yeah, there was an appeal for Tupac, but he was convicted, but then there was an appeal, wasn't there? Tupac is dead, though. He was found guilty, but then... he was pending an appeal. Did he actually get let off the hook completely or exonerated, or... Yeah, but Tupac's black and Dean is deconstructing.
you should go change.
Do you want to see my body? Is this is weird?
I think you're projecting, but no, I think you should change right now.
Well, I'm not gonna go change right now. Thank you so much for telling me that about Tupac. I had no clue. That's very kind of you to inform me.
You're still wearing the shirt.
Well, I'm not gonna take my shirt off right now.
So you do support him?
No. I'm
No.
just not going to take my shirt off right now.
Right. You don't have to take your shirt off. Turn it around.
I'm not going to turn my shirt around. No.
I mean, it
Why
shirt's
not?
pretty good.
Because that
So
would
you're
be like
staying
really
strong
weird
in
and
support for
uncomfortable to
someone
do
essay
on
a woman.
live.
These debates are so stupid, man. Holy shit. I mean, that's about as good as you'll get for a MAGA W against a decent liberal debater, you know? That's as good as they get. Which is not very good, I will say. Ooh! The archives, they got back to me. They're going to send me, they're closed until September. Set 2 weeks. Shit. But yeah, they're going to send me the letter from Khalidi to Herzl. Ah, nice one. We'll finally know. That's so cool. Where's the Oasis hat? It's in my hallway, I think. Oh. Okay. That was a fairly quick connections performance. I don't know if I'm just like on the spot today or doing well. Those ones, no, I don't know. Those ones were fairly easy. I don't know. A lot of it's just like, well, you know it or you don't know it. Wow. Well done, Loaderbox. Strong observations. Is your camera 10 FPS today? No. Might be internet or YouTube or your YouTube. No, but it's not. And I've got no frames dropped. Please let me see your nips. Listen, don't fall for it, Embo. He could have turned his camera off to change shirts if he was that performative about it. I'm just saying, if Tupac were white, Dean Withers would have turned his camera off and changed his shirt immediately. Ooh. Okay. Right, so breaking news. Breaking news as of today. UN-backed experts declare famine in and around Gaza City. This is from the IPC. This is the organization that is the UN-backed committee, which is basically the authority on food insecurity, malnutrition, famine, everything else. And this is the headline that they've declared. Now, there is a technicality. They haven't technically declared famine, but they've basically given enough information for them to, for people to conclude that like they're saying it's happening right now. They're not projecting. They're saying like, yeah, we believe this is happening. We can go into how they come to those conclusions and everything, but yeah, that's, you'll notice what they say here as well. I think it's in this article. No, it's BBC. BBC, IPC, famine. So it is different in the sense that usually they would project, they would say risk or high risk, but this is actually them saying effectively, in a roundabout way, but kind of effectively, yes, it's going on right now in Gaza City, and the Gaza governorate, and is possibly going to spread to other areas. But yeah, this is the first time they've said this about Gaza. Yeah, for the first time. So, bit of a shift. Not entirely unpredictable that things would definitely get worse because of the GHF and because of the new offensive and because of Hamas being massively in the back foot. Yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do though is, because the way that the press talks about a lot of this compared to how the IPC talks about it is a little bit is kind of awkward. So I'm just going to look into why they're saying it and then see if like how it holds compared to previous times and just like exactly what the reports mean. Because the problem with this, and especially with the IPC, is that I don't know if it's actually their fault or not. I think it maybe partly is, or if it's the press's fault. But the way that the IPC, or same with the ICJ or whatever, the way that they word things is often interpreted in a slightly different way in the press. And then that can lead to interpretations that go way, way beyond. So we'll just go into exactly what they're saying and go from there. So I've already started to do some reading on this, but what we can do is probably just get started for you guys, for your benefit, and start here at what the IPC actually means by famine, because they haven't actually presented the evidence for like a full state of famine yet, because there's like a 3-point test that they do. They do levels of food shortage, levels of malnutrition, and also deaths. And the rate of deaths, 2 or 4 for every 10,000, that's the bit that they don't seem to have yet daily. But we'll go into it. So it's something I should have done ages ago, is actually just done like a full breakdown on what the IPC means by famine. The Integrated Food Security Phase Classification defines famine as a situation in which at least 1 in 5 households has an extreme lack of food and face starvation and destitution, resulting in extremely critical levels of acute malnutrition and death. The IPC plays a critical role in identifying famine conditions and informs the response needed to save millions of lives. The IPC is now the primary mechanism the international community uses to analyze data and arrive at a conclusion whether famine is happening or projected to occur in a country. Analyses are based on evidence gathered by a wide range of partners and multi-stakeholder technical consensus. Okay. How is famine measured? The highest phase of the IPC acute food insecurity scale, phase 5, that's what famine is, and is classified when an area has 20% of households facing extreme food shortage. Wait here? Okay, here. 30% of children acutely malnourished. Now, again, there's one meme that's already come out of this. For the IPC report, is they haven't said the 30% threshold, and some people, i.e. the Israeli Foreign Ministry, is saying that because it's not 30, it's like a new standard, right? Because they say here 30, but you look at the fine print here, the difference is that the IPC has two main ways of measuring acute malnutrition. One is through looking at what would it be? Weight for height scores. But if they don't have that, then they go to a different standard, which is what's called mid to upper arm circumference. And for that, it can be 15%. So they haven't invented a new standard. They've just used one that you do use in the absence of the first one. So this response from the Israeli Foreign Ministry is bullshit. It's just nonsense. And they're getting called out in the replies for it as well. See this? It's even right here. See 30% here, but then you look down, global acute malnutrition based on mid to upper arm circumference, and that's 15 for this phase, not 30. And then this one, which is probably going to be the big disputed one, non-trauma deaths for every 10,000 each day due to outright starvation or to the interaction of malnutrition and disease, 2 or 4 deaths. Now, there are at least 500,000 people, they've said, are in this region, Gaza Governorate, which would mean 2 in 10,000. Would that mean 100 deaths a day or 200 deaths? No, 100, right? Yeah, it would be 100 deaths a day. So I don't know if they're claiming that that's happening right now and they just haven't got the data for it, or if they're claiming that that's what it's going to be at. But yeah, I don't know. That's the one bit that seems to be missing from this. But who declares famine? We've already got this, though. We've already got the definitions here. Who declares famine? Whereas the IPC's role is to facilitate classification of acute food insecurity, governments and/or international agencies have typically taken on the role of making formal statements often characterized as a declaration that famine exists. In other words, the IPC does not declare famine or issue famine declarations, but rather allows governments, international or regional organizations, and humanitarian agencies to issue more prominent statements or declarations. This is true of the Famine Review Committee as well, which is part of the IPC. So, but again, in the context, this is more of a technicality, but it also depends on whether or not they're, because they have two standards of evidence as well. I wonder if that's on this page. I think it will be, or in this sheet. In other words, I'll just put this as a beginning of a sentence. The IPC does not declare famine or issue famine declarations, but rather facilitates the analysis that allows governments, international, regional organizations, and humanitarian agencies to issue more prominent statements or declarations. Hang on. Okay. Previous famine classifications. I think this is the fourth time they've done it, right? So yeah, the last three times that they've given this kind of classification, they've actually classified famine as not like a risk, but actually happening, was Somalia 2011, South Sudan 2017, and South Sudan 2020. The IPC acute food insecurity scale, and it will probably also look at there's at least one instance here. I think it was Zamzam, South Sudan, where the numbers were not quite 2 in 10,000, but because previous data was not far from it and conditions had worsened, they declared it anyway because the facts were going to go in that direction anyway. Like, it was quite clear. So I think there was one period in Zamzam where the actual numbers were like 1.9 in every 10,000, and then they decided to use that and say that because I think some of the food kitchens had closed, or because there was like a shortage, or like they just observed more deaths on the ground, that they decided that like, we're just going to declare this now because we're not going to just wait until the new round of data comes in when it's very clear that it's already going there, you know, because you can project, right? Like a company projecting losses, you know, you can get a rough feeling for it ahead of time. Okay. Spider rated Hutch instead of Loner. Wow, what an asshole. These are the 5 phases. Phase 1, non-minimal. Households can meet essential food and non-food needs. 2, stressed, minimally adequate food consumption, unable to afford some essential non-food. Yeah, okay. Consumption gaps for phase 3. Large gaps for phase 4. Malnutrition, excess mortality. And then 5 is catastrophe and famine. And they've only actually assessed famine in 3 different conflicts since 2005. Somalia and South Sudan twice. Phase 5 explained. Okay, let's do this one. Explained. Catastrophe can only be classified at household level. In this phase, household members experience an extreme lack of food and exhaustion of coping capacities, face starvation at a significantly increased risk of acute malnutrition and death. Households may be classified in IPC Phase 5 even if the area is not classified in IPC Phase 5. The latter is the case when less than 20% of the population is experiencing IPC Phase 5 conditions, and or when malnutrition and or mortality levels have not yet reached famine thresholds. Wait, what are they saying here? Classified at a household level in this phase with a capital P. Okay. household members experience an extreme lack of food and exhaustion of coping capacities. Whoa. And face starvation and significantly increased risk of acute malnutrition and death. Households may be... Oh, households may be classified. Okay, yeah. Okay, I got you. In IPC Phase 5 catastrophe, even if the area is not classified in IPC Phase 5 famine. And then there's also, we'll go to this one next. Okay. This is for catastrophe. Okay. Classified at a household level. All right. Famine. Famine is an IPC classification at the area level. The IPC defines famine as a situation in which at least 1 in 5 or 20% of the households have an extreme lack of food and face starvation and destitution, resulting in extremely critical levels of acute malnutrition and death. So that's what they're saying for Gaza governorate right now. 500,000 people, or up to 800,000. Oh, shit. All right. I've already did this. 1 in 5. So I'll just put it again for refreshing. 20% of households have an extreme lack of food and face starvation. And destitution, resulting in extremely critical levels of acute death. Malnutrition among children under 5 reaches or exceeds 30%, and 2 in 10,000 deaths per day. Now, these are the two standards that they have, and this is important because they've only said one of these so far. There are two means of classification. One is famine with solid evidence and famine with reasonable evidence. So famine with solid evidence is when they say an area is classified in famine with solid evidence if there is clear and compelling evidence of food insecurity, food deprivation, and livelihood collapse, acute malnutrition, and mortality to support the classification. Famine with reasonable evidence is an area is classified with famine with reasonable evidence if there's clear evidence that 2 of the 3 thresholds for acute food insecurity, deprivation and livelihood collapse, acute malnutrition and mortality have been reached, and the analysts reasonably assess from the broader evidence that the threshold from the third outcome has likely been reached. So that's what they say here. Like in another page, they say this, reasonable evidence. That famine with reasonable evidence is likely occurring but cannot be confirmed due to limited evidence. That's because of the 2 out of 3 phases. So I'll probably add that in to this one. Famine with reasonable evidence. 2 of 3 thresholds reached, and reasonable assessment that the third outcome has likely been reached. So that's where we are now. That's what they're saying. They're claiming that 2 of the 3 thresholds have been reached and that they are not definitive, but they're inferring from that it's likely that the third one is there as well. So they're saying that right now there are 2 in every 10,000 people dying of starvation or malnutrition in Gaza City area, like right now. Hang on. How the Famine Review Committee works. This is I think these are connected to the IPC, right? Famine Review Committee. When a country IPC analysis shows a potential or already identified situation of famine, a specific procedure is activated in order to assess the plausibility of famine classification. Famine reviews can be triggered in several ways. When the country IPC technical working group reaches the conclusion that at least one area is classified in famine, when there is a breakdown in technical consensus regarding famine classification, when the IPC Global Support Unit is concerned about famine conditions, when an IPC Global Partner officially requests its activation. Once the process is triggered, the Famine Review Committee is requested to conduct a review to ensure technical rigor and neutrality of the analysis before results are confirmed and communicated. Okay. So the IPC triggers the process, right? IPC triggers the process for review from the FRC. C, to ensure technical rigor and neutrality of the analysis before the results are confirmed and communicated. So basically, the role of the FRC is to get prompts, I guess, from the IPC and to, I guess, like torture test it to see that it's that it holds up. Scrutinize it. What's this procedure? Request and activation. Country or IPC Global Support Unit or a partner suspects that a famine in the review committee is activated. Preparation of evidence. Team of technical experts conducts a preliminary review of the analysis carried out by the country, TWG, and available evidence identifies the key issues to be raised to the FRC. Review of evidence, the IPC Global Support Unit convenes the FRC. Scope of work includes reviewing all available evidence for the areas under review, assessing the plausibility of a famine classification for relevant areas. Then the final review report. Upon completion of the review, the FRC presents their findings to the TWG and to the IPC Global Steering Committee and publishes the FRC report on the website. Okay. So 4 stages. One, request and activation. Country or IPC Global Support Unit suspects famine and activates the FRC. Preparation of evidence. Let's make these bold. Team of experts conduct a preliminary review. Advise issues to be raised to the FRC. So the FRC gets involved when? 3, IPC Global Support Unit convenes the FRC. Review of, oh, bold. Review of evidence. IPC Global Support Unit convenes the FRC. Scope of work includes reveal. Okay. View of all available evidence. Assessment of plausibility of famine classification for relevant areas. Wait, did I miss one? Oh, no, yeah, this is subsections. Whoops, dipshit. Final review report. Yeah. FRC presents findings to the TWG and IPC Global Steering Committee. Whoa. Publishes FRC report on IPC website. Let's do full sentences, why not? Okay. And this, I think this FRC report on the IPC website already exists. It's like 50 pages long, so that's already there. Common drivers of famine and food crises: conflict, economic shocks, weather extremes. Okay, obviously. Key facts on previous. Oh, that's important. Okay. Fact sheet. Go this and then here. Okay. Facts on previous classifications. To be fair, I'll probably do this in a separate indent because I can get more details on these from other places. Previous classifications. There have been 4 confirmed. Oh, there's been 3 in Sudan. 2 in South Sudan, 1 in Sudan. All right, let's go reverse. Oh, additionally, the IPC projected famine conditions in Palestine 2024, Somalia 2022, and Yemen 2018. Really? So Yemen didn't actually get called up famine? Didn't like tens of thousands of people die in Yemen? They didn't confirm a famine in Yemen. Interesting. Okay, we'll see why not. Was it just so obvious that they didn't bother? Oh, whatever. Let's say 2011, Somalia. Somalia 2011. What? In 2011, July, the FAO Managed Food Security and Nutrition Analysis Unit for Somalia and the Famine Early Warning System Network classified famine in parts of southern Somalia, including Balkad and Kadale districts of the Middle Shabelle, the Afgoye Corridor IDP settlement, and the Mogadishu IDP community. Okay. Famine in Balkad. I'll just say Middle Shabelle. So they were in displaced persons camps, mostly. P settlement. IDP is a internally displaced person, right? And Dishu IDP community. Not IPD, dipshit. IDP. $490,000 people affected. Okay. South Sudan famine 27. South Sudan 2017. Famine was declared in parts of South Sudan in February 2017, where nearly 80,000 people faced famine in parts of Unity State, Central northern part of South Sudan. Another million classified in phase 4. Okay. Nearly 80,000 people faced famine in parts of Unity State, central northern part of South Sudan. Another 1 million classified in emergency phase 4. 1 million in emergency IPC phase 4. Okay. Somalia, oh, we're going reverse, whoops. South Sudan 2020. One sec. Is Lauren doing some faminology? Yeah. Yeah, okay. South Sudan 2020. For what's a Payam? Huh? Like a region? Administrative division. Okay. Thank you. For FRC. Okay, FRC concluded at 4 Payam's administrative regions. Experienced famine likely. IPC phase 5 conditions. People was particularly affected by violence and flooding, which destroyed homes. Okay, yeah. Violence, flooding. Flooding, massive displacement. Disconnect from humanitarian services. Sounds familiar. Almost insurmountable operational challenges for delivering aid. Almost insurmountable operational challenges for humanitarians delivering aid. And 2024. This is Zamzam, right? This is the more recent one. Gaza has flooding. No. South Sudan is not Gaza. They're different places. Different continents, actually. Wow, crazy. Famine in 5 additional areas. Man, my stomach is fucking killing me. It feels like I've been planking for about 80 years. Fucking hell. Make these notes public, please. Yeah, I will. I'll probably have to finish them later or tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I just need to sleep or die. Bruh. Marks unprecedented deepening, widening the food nutrition crisis. Right, hang on. 5 additional areas. Mass display. Oh, it's just okay. Not need to add much there. We can look into details about this one because I think the dispute now is whether or not the numbers that they use to make these conclusions for these areas are anywhere near what we've got in Gaza today. Because I know that the recent one in Zamzam, it was like they were just under the 2 in 10,000 thing, which is why they said it without having like the full 100% data. But obviously, it was very reasonable to infer it, but I don't know if they've got anything approximating that number from Gaza yet. So we'll see. Be interesting to see why Yemen was not included as well. How to avoid early action, early warnings, cessation of conflicts, humanitarian access. Okay, obvious shit. Okay. Why? IPC projected famine conditions in Palestine in 2024, Somalia in 2022, and Yemen in 2018. Question: how they clearly revised their standards? Well, we don't know, do we? How did Yemen not get confirmed? We'll put more question marks just so remember that's an important one. Okay, guys, I feel disgusting right now. I need to break. I might come back later tonight. I don't know. Shit. Not good. I just need to lie in bed and scream. Let's see. Get out. No, Wilder, stop reading the fucking Israeli government website. Stop reading their Twitter. Stop reading the foreign ministry. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. The fact sheet does not have a 15%. It does have it. Look, fuck you. Okay, god damn it. Their standard. It's literally getting called out in Twitter replies by retards. Like, it's the one time these people, look, 30% for using the weight and height scale, but if that data is not available, they use mid to upper arm circumference data, which is 15%. See that? 15? 30, 15 for the phase 5? They're not reinventing the standards, motherfucker. God damn it. Fuck. Where's the... Where's the chart that has that in it? There's a page that has it. Is it this one? Yo. Let's just open the same thing twice. Well done, dipshit. Where is it? Come on! IPC 15% arm circumference. Bro. Where's their website, dude? Come on. Mid to upper arm circumference. Oh my god. Why didn't I put it in? Why didn't I put the link in to the actual fucking website? IPC standard declare famine. Not declare. Famine facts. Fact sheet. I already looked at these two. It's there though. Fuck you. It's there. It's there. Stop bothering me. Is it here? It's not here. We just read this entire page. Okay. I'm gonna rest. It's there. Look, you can see the screenshots. This isn't like a fake tweet. Okay, this exists. 15% global acute. All right, fuck you. I need a break. God. I need a rest. I'll see you guys soon. Okay. Maybe or tomorrow. Fuck knows. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Evangeline Meme, for the super chats, and Gavin and Hackduring for the subs. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Okay. Those are the ones I missed. Okay. Be well. I'll do my best. Go see Hutch. Okay. Love you. Bye-bye.